On today's show, we make sure people have a shot at preventing the flu, and later, we learn how to get your car ready for winter. Studio Forsyth starts now. Studio Forsyth is brought to you in part by Forsyth Chamber of Commerce, creating a climate for growth and success in our community. Pinecrest Academy, a national 2014 Blue Ribbon School and 2014 Catholic Education Honor Roll School of Excellence. Forsyth County Schools, quality learning and superior performance for all. And Northside Hospital Forsyth, committed to the health and wellness of our community.
I consider the Chamber as the voice of business.
It's really designed to keep its hand on the pulse of the county.
And I think it helps the community grow. They've always been there for me every time I needed help.
The Chamber is making sure that they're able to communicate.
When I call, I get a response.
But the biggest thing for me is
the Chamber really focuses on helping small businesses.
Welcome inside Studio Forsyth. I'm Kayla Robbins. Flu cases have been pretty low this winter, but doctors are expecting a spike soon. We caught up with Morrow Family Medicine and got some tips on how to avoid the flu this season. Let's check it out.
The flu really hasn't hit Forsyth County very hard at this point, but we know it's coming. Every year it's going to be here. It's just a matter of how bad will it be. The flu vaccine looks to be a very good match for the strains that are out there this year, so that's good. Last year we didn't do so well with that, but this year it looks like the flu vaccine is good protection. And it's the only thing that you can really do to have much confidence that you're not going to get the flu. If you don't get a flu vaccine, you're just really playing poker, and it's not a very good hand you're holding. The vaccine is very effective. It's very, very safe. You can't get the flu from the flu vaccine. It's important to understand that. In the old days, when we used to give flu vaccines to patients, they could get sick from it. But today it's a dead virus and you cannot get sick from the flu vaccine that's injected. If you get the nasal spray, there's a small risk there, but most people get the shot and you can't get the flu from the shot. One thing that's important too is if you do start having flu symptoms, and those symptoms are fever, headache, sore throat, body aches, and a bad cough. If you get those symptoms, see someone soon, because there's great medication you can take that can help shorten the time that the flu will be there, make you feel better quicker. You won't get as sick as you otherwise would, but you have to start that medicine within 48 hours of the symptoms starting, or it just doesn't help. So be sure and see someone as soon as you can, as soon as you see those symptoms. And those are the symptoms from the flu. It's not a gastrointestinal bug. It's not so much nausea and vomiting and diarrhea. People call that a stomach flu, but that's really not flu. Flu's fever, headache, cough, body aches, chills, that kind of thing.
I'm Jose Lopez Seno. I'm an OB/GYN at the Center for Perinatal Medicine at Northside Hospital. When we received the news of my wife's pregnancy, we were very thrilled. Once we knew that we were carrying triplets, I had no doubt that the Center for Perinatal Medicine was the right place for our high-risk pregnancy. Our triplets are now 10 years old, healthy, happy, and active. We are Northside Hospital.
Welcome back. Winter is here, and though it may not have snowed yet, we got some tips from Scott's Auto Center on how to winterize your car. Let's take a look.
Hello, I'm Mike from Scott's Auto Center. I'd like to talk about the importance of winterizing your vehicle. The antifreeze freezing point is extremely important. If the antifreeze does not have a low enough freezing point, the engine block can freeze and it will crack and severely damage the engine, possibly needing for a complete engine replacement. It's also very important that you check your belts and hoses. They tend to dry rot over the hot summers, and if you break a hose or a belt, you'll be left stranded on the side of the road. Another thing that's always good to check is the battery condition. Batteries tend to fail most when it's very cold outside. Last thing you want to do is wait for a tow truck in the morning. Another very important thing to look at is condition of your wiper blades. We have very wet fall and spring, and even in the winter we can get a lot of rain. And most people don't think about their wiper blades until it is raining and it's too late. The washer solvent also needs to be a different blend in the winter. It tends to freeze if you have the summer blend, especially if you leave your car outdoors. If it freezes, it almost always damages the washer pump. It's a costly repair. So it's always good to make sure that your local technician is using the winter blend for your washer solvent. Another thing you should always have checked in the first cold snap is your tire pressure. tire pressure goes down as the ambient outside temperature lowers. And all the newer cars have tire pressure monitor systems. The lights almost always come on if they're right at the margin. So it's a good idea to make sure that your local tech is checking your tire pressures when they do the oil change. If you're coming to Scott's Auto Center, we always do that.
Thank you for watching today's episode of Studio Forsyth. From everyone here at Forsyth County News, I'm Kayla Robbins. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you back on Monday.